flexible. It's a bit more unpredictable, more than Onic.
We're gonna get through the Matilda healing as well. What about you, Mirko?
You know me, man. You know me.
Need I ask you?
What about you, man?
Well, I love both drafts. I think it's both, right? Can always love both.
Boring. Choose a team, bro.
Let's go, Onic. Nah, I'm kidding. Well, counter index and lineup rating favors Bigatron. That counter index by 0.1, but we do see that the draft index has proven to be wrong, especially earlier today where Dewa was able to rack up an 8.2 draft index, lineup rating, and here we go. The most coveted matchup so far in the opening weeks of MPL ID Season 18. Onic against Bigatron. Will Onic be able to start their defense and beat their kryptonite?
Oh, they know.
Rematch at the grand finals. Onic starting things out strong with Sans on the Selena. Instant prio. Over in the jungle, Kyrie clearing it out so quickly.
Okay, I thought Finn was going to get a single trap for himself, and Onic set up a trap there, but looks like talent prediction is going to come up really, really soon.
What is that emoji?
The goat!
All of them are goats.
Who's the goat?
All of them.
All of them.
Okay, all right, all right. Now, I want to talk about the Fanny of Kyrie, though. I believe until the end of the season of Season 17, Kyrie's Fanny still stands at a 100% win rate.
Oh.
So that would be a streak breaker here for BTR if they actually manage to topple down the Sky King itself.
You see the combo, by the way, of the Minotaur and the Selena together. You get the knock-up and you get the instant Abyssal Arrow landing, so the trade is good. And Man up top, though, already showing why the Brody is such a menace in this meta. Kelra. Whoa, with the jumping forward. I don't know about this. Eman still has regen, right? He gets a stun as well, wins out the trade, and Eman very, very healthy.
Yep. That lane matchup we have seen for the longest time has always been won by Eman, the laning king.
Oy.
As far as the gold lane goes, but Sans eats up a lot of magic damage there from the Lilia.
Yep.
Even Niall sent over. Remember, no purple buff for Kyrie in the upcoming neutral objective. He did blitz it earlier, so it is going to be coming up quick now, but Niall's going to walk up. Able to get the immobilization, double time on Sans. It's a flicker out, but Niall secures the kill with the retribution. That's first blood to Bigatron.
Oh man, that was potential of Hirara, ladies and gentlemen. Sans thought that he gets more than enough room to get away with this Selena, especially with an extra dash as well, but it does not matter. The chase is crazy.
No retribution, no problem. Great ref of the Dryad, zones them away, and Bigatron stay disciplined. They do not go for unnecessary brawls.
Defensive of the Dryad from Shogun, but it seems like Bigatron have a lot of ways to stay healthy with the guiding wind.
Whoa, double taunt. Now that, immobilizing the untargetable, the retribution from Kai, the circling eagle! Follows him through all the way! Even through the cables! Shogun still able to survive. That's an arrow taken away by Moreno, and Shogun gets out the safety now as that's the black shoes! And Niall claims a double. Sans can only just watch as his friends die in front of him.
Bigatron by Vitality, again showing why they are their kryptonite. Onic lost in the first skirmishes.
Oh!
For the part memory might be popped. As Eman BMIs to safety. My oh my, 4-0 for Bigatron by Vitality, Chefin.
Yeah, it's crazy because BTR, this might be the best start to a game in Season 18 overall. In terms of economy, and look at how much game time has elapsed. Only 3 minutes, 2K. Onic, they're trying to make up the loss in the turtle pit, knowing that Niall does not have the retribution with a retri steal towards the purple buff. But you gotta realize, Sans, as the Selena, if he does not land the arrow, there is literally zero use for the Selena. So it's not like the usual mid laner that you play with.
And there are a lot of ways to actually be safe from that arrow. Upon impact, you're always going to have that Matilda behind you. The hitchhiker ride with the guiding wind. Look when Eagle catches Kyrie back in the previous fight. So Onic now losing tempo, and Bigatron are the ones to try to invade this jungle because Kyrie's going to need this purple buff. Niall has Sky Piercer available.
Yeah, Abyssal Arrow, Shogun walking up as well. Ludpi, small Dino Man, trying to get the big guy stacks. The taunt, able to go in. Retribution, still good for Kai. Able to secure his purple buff. Now, both junglers, no retribution.
Dude, I love this game. I love this game. Look at the XP. Like, all the XPs are not even clearing their lane.
It don't matter.
It does not matter. They want tempo in the mid lane. They know that the jungle is the one they play for.
That's the main character right there in the current meta. Unless you have a Brody, I guess, right? Because early on, you're also going to be playing with a Brody. That's why they're just going to trade this. Onic Sending 3 members over to neutral objective. The others go straight into the bottom lane. They know they don't have the early game to match this kind of tempo of Bigatron. So they just go for a trade.
Yep, Kyrie's even counter jungling, getting that lizard camp. Possibly farm up a bunch for himself.
Dude,
He
Eman
took
got
death.
everything. Turret gold.
Ludwig's gonna get dived under the turret here, it seems like.
They go
the
for
jump.
the pick. Finn is still there with the guiding wind. Mr. Arrow's right there as well, but Eman should be able to find it now. As he's gonna get clapped. Boom! A knock up and the first kill on the board for Onic. A little bit of a disrespectful move by Eman.
Yeah.
Whew. Good CC layering there from the chomp into the arrow, and they're able to get him down, even if the Matilda guiding wind was there. So, but it still shows how safe Eman can always be. Kyrie
Great
gets
punish.
the turret.
That is an amazing, more than great punish from Kyrie. That is the most important turret, auto turret in the game. And that should give a lot more room to Sans and Keyboy to roam around the map, especially as a Selena. That's what you want in this mid game.
Look at the lead, it's completely gone.
They're invading.
But because they revealed themselves in the mid lane, now it's going to be very tough. The purple buff taken by Nile. Even with an early retry, it is no problem.
Again, like if you have a Selena, you don't really do anything in that kind of situation. There's really nothing that you can offer.
Well played, Felra.
You have to win the river. You have to win the mid battle before you're really useful in that. Oh man, 1k gold lead though. Good, I guess, recovery from Onic.
Very good.
Someone else looking for a trade as well. Down bottom farms up those minions. Even if this turret's still empowered with the shield, so it's not going to get taken down easily. But Kyrie gets a purple buff for himself. I believe that was from Nile's jungle. So good pathing, good counter jungling as well from Onic. Just trying to secure all the win cons for this Fanny to function. But Eman needs to be careful of that Barat's chomp, of the Daytona's welcome, because that will be the biggest problem. Keyboy with the conceal. I don't think he's going to commit to Moreno. This Lilia is super safe.
Dude, I just realized, like, Kyrie is leading in gold. Oh, not really. Until,
That bit, 100.
You know,
Now he leads.
Even Stevens.
2 turtles, 3 kills for Nile. Kyrie has not amassed a single kill.
That's just Kyrie things for you, man.
Yeah.
Man's still kind of good at video games.
Kind of.
Touch some grass as well.
Ooh, Shogun's making Ludwig try to touch grass right now with the roots. Good talk. Now a start on the neutral objective as Nile clears out of the bottom lane. Abyssal Arrow doesn't land. Moreno's trying to chunk the Barats down, and Ludwig will be taking that damage. Has the healing of the Minotaur. Is able to poke. Oh, now it's going to be the all-in over to the back line. Eman able to flicker out the safety now, but the Abyssal Arrow doesn't land as Eman gets the shot on Kai for now. It's now walking up. Oh, way too aggressive stance. That's a big chomp, but Shogun's going to wait in front of him. That's him chomped down, but now he's going to go for the untargetable, and now he gets away. Now picks up the double. Now he walks up again. He reads the BMI move, and the Purify comes in a bit too early. Now we're going to dive in forward. A triple on the Sky Piercer. Kai picks up the purple, but that will be it. Bigatron. Now, they don't... Are they going to go neutral objective? They are, okay.
I thought they were going to go and cycle the Lord, let it respawn.
I thought.
But I thought that was just supposed to be good engage coming in from Onic with the Mino and Fury. But still caught off guard for the players of Onic. And even Sans with the positioning, well, he got caught. And Bigatron by Vitality now. Spoils of war in their hands. Even a malefic gun for Eman after they have to see. So he can hit from afar. And Onic, how do they recover?
Yeah, I don't think they want to go for this one.
Gee.
Oh, Dino.
Circling Eagle. Okay, that would have been a bit too crazy. Yeah, really good guiding win, man.
This is why I said BTR's draft is better than Onic, because there are more ways to roam. Look at that turtle fight earlier. You know, Keyboy engages. Look at how many peels that BTR has. The guiding winds, the amount of Purify, the untargetable from Niall. Then all of a sudden, Shogun just strikes back, re-engage as a Belleric. So they can do that. Meanwhile, Onic cannot. And I feel like Keyboy was trying to set up for an Abyssal Arrow for Sans earlier, but didn't manage to actually chain it. And that is why I think BTR was able to win the team fight earlier. But I was surprised by Onic, or especially Ludwig, to still go for the chomp despite knowing that they're on a losing position.
Moreno's James Bond, 007 right now for the Lilia. But there are multiple ways for Bigatron by Vitality to really bring this Belleric up front. With the guiding win again, the re-engage has been very solid from them as Coach CW looks from afar, hoping for a turnaround from Onic.
Oh, they take it. It's Finn who secures it, gets a guiding win for Shogun to escape as well.
Kyrie is still keeping up with Nile.
It's insane.
How is this possible? I guess it's like the waves, but still though. This is impressive.
Obviously, it is Kyrie, man.
Just Kyrie things.
Generational talent.
And it's 1.6k gold, quote-unquote, only.
Yep.
For BTR.
Elite
Look up
MLTV.
top. Counter jungling as well, just getting all the creeps, the camps, the beetle, possibly that golem. But 8 seconds to the Lord as Bigatron tries to reassign the lanes down bottom. It's going to crash onto Onic before it gets stalled. Now, Bigatron by Vitality. Will they be the ones to pull the trigger as Onic sets up the traps via Sans? And so far, Bigatron are able to eat those traps up. Good arrow to Iman, but nothing to follow up.
Fortunately, people were too far away and they have a guiding wind still. Now Sans looking for the angle, able to go for the abyssal arrow again. Almost catches him on. Now it's been kind of angry about the situation. The bottom lane, I wonder how it's looking. The arrow again doesn't land. BTR still playing this game, but the top lane is looking good for Onic.
Yep. So even Stevens down bottom as well, but Bigatron by Vitality playing up as 5. Kyrie's just gonna hide in the shadows and he knows he doesn't want to be the one to start the Lord. Good arrow to Iman.
Very good arrow. Almost catches him out of the missiles. There in the mid lane, it's gonna be Kelra clearing it out. Holy Shield still ready. The tier 2 as well. Bigatron will try to go for the gamble instead of clearing out the mid lane. Now as Kyrie walks
Shogun
trying to bait out the Black Shogun. Rather than try it over on 2. Now he's giving the retreat over from Nile to secure it as Keyboy can't do anything. Torn apart memory. Wasn't in range at the time. Now the circling eagle, the re-engage from Finn. He goes over to knock up on 2. Now able to get the immobilization. Now, but he doesn't get knocked up. Kelra just with a bit of poke. Lord over to the side of Bigatron.
Clean from Bigatron by Vitality.
Yeah, beautifully played. And the amount of arrows that Sans landed is actually quite low than I expected, knowing full well that Sans' position is probably the best in terms of like dealing the arrows there. Literally 5 members are lined up for BTR in that position, but he managed to only land 2. Onic though, now they're in the back foot. This is not made for the composition. They're not expecting to be in this kind of position, bro.
Yep. To defend it, it's going to be quite hard for Onic. Only
1v1 down
low,
low.
possibly, but down 1v1. Kyrie against Nile.
It's very tough to get a 1v1 here, right? Like, oh, I thought that was going to land on him.
Yikes.
He's able to get away, but Onic have dealt with it well.
Chomp.
In for the chomp, but it's only onto the Belric. Now he flickers it forward. A blaze direct comes in from Kelra, but Iman's going to go for the 3 hits again. And Shogun's going to be taken low, but Iman is still able to survive with the guiding win, and Iman gets a torn apart memory as Nile wipes them back all the way. Sans gets the arrow, but Lutpi, he's a lone dino, now extinct. Moreno takes him out.
Mass extinction from the red robots, and Onic lose 3. I thought that was going to be a carry from Kelra. As Kyrie runs away, the Claude hits like a truck already, but there is no angle for him to go in. Sans almost gets eaten up. And now it's just going to be Kyrie and Sans defending. 2 seconds to Keyboy.
Big arrow lands finally on Nile, but there is no follow-up. Iman will just be able to go for the turret there in the far lane. He goes for the stun as well. That's the guiding win to bring him back as Keyboy walks up with the stun. He gets it. Just out of range. Moreno was able to purify out of the way, and I think Keyboy kind of botched the flicker.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I think there's a bit of hesitation with Keyboy. Should I go in or should I not? Because
flickered after the knockup.
Yep. Yes, okay. The third one. That's why the flicker right now is on a cooldown. But what an engage coming in for BTR, or re-engage actually. Onic though, that was so close in that purple buff earlier, but just the optimization as well from especially Emman. I like this, the respect that is given towards Onic. If it's a normal team, he probably wouldn't have bought the Rose Gold Meteor, but this is a special case. Tough boots, Rose Gold, and Wind of Nature as well.
Double.
That's literally all utility for Emman. This is not the usual Emman that we see.
And even then, he's doing that much damage. Like earlier, torn apart memory on Kelra.
And that's probably why Keyboy was hesitating a lot of times, because there's too much layers that you have to uncover. You have the Minotaur, you have the Mathilda guiding win as well. How the hell do you want to get Brody?
There's no targets. Even the Lilia has Purify and Black Shoes. On top of that, a guiding wind.
Double safety. You can never be too safe. At times, Kyrie recalls safely. But yeah, Kyrie also picks up the Brute Force Breastplate as to not really get CC'd in that extra bit of defense. But Onic now, how do they want to contest this? Because so far, Bigatron are layering the front to back very well.
Arrow.
Down to the back with the arrow. Kelra comes close as well. Lord taking down half HP.
Yep, Kyrie's going to be looking for the play right now, but the Retribution's clean for Nile. Shogun, Wrath of the Triad, Lutpi is all alone. Now taken out again, Nile. An absolute monster on this Hirara. The Sky Piercer stacks. You're going to feed him another. Never mind. Iman takes the kill. He wants it a little bit. Ooh, away from the arrow. Purple, but he's very aggressive.
He's very hungry as well. 8-0-3. This Hirara is going on an absolute rampage. Kyrie, it's going to be okay.
Yeah, good zoning. Stun lands on Shogun, but look at how good Shogun's playing this Belleric. He's standing in front, taking those arrows, now getting the healing from the Mathilda as well as Bigatron. Try to go for the end now against Onic. Arrow lands on Moreno. Kyrie's giving the play. Moreno still has the Purify and the Black Shoes, so they are still good, and they have a Lord that's very healthy. Up top, Arrow lands again on to Finn.
A lot of members to eat up that arrow, but this might be the last siege. Can Onic defend this? Lord is close to the crystal.
Good arrow into the back. That's going to be the Flying Clouds, bringing Keyboy into position. But now it's a Black Shoes that's still ready for Moreno that they can utilize. That's why Keyboy is hesitating on the engage now as Kyrie walks up and now gets stunned up by Eman. Potter to top memory, not enough to take him down. That's Lippy with a pull onto Moreno, but still he has the Black Shoes, and that's why they're still hesitating. Bigatron stripping Onic down to just their base. 3 base turrets down.
How do you recover from this? I feel like at this point, hold on, Shogun still in the front line.
Blazing duet into Keyboy. Eman getting chomped down as well. That's been thrown again. He has with an nature, but Niles in the back line trying to end the game. What a play. Arrow doesn't land. Nile able to get the untargetable. Oh, even here, it's not over yet.
A surprise engage from the gold standard. Kelra goes in with the blazing duet accompanied by Keyboy. So take a look at this replay by GT50 Pro. Chefin, break this down for us.
What I like about it is Kelra goes in first instead of Keyboy. So now BTR knows, or at least their first thought is, this is not going to be anything threatening because it's only the Claude. We have a lot of shields, we have a lot of healing, but Keyboy comes in with the first kill and the flicker as well. It was layered perfectly. Onic literally pulled something out of nothing.
Oh my god. Pull a rabbit out of the hat. Magicians as they are, Onic might have tried to turn this around, but it's a far cry from over. As they try to reassign the lanes, at least they're able to get a few turrets, but yet to get inhibitors. So they still have to deal with this ever so pushing empowered minion.
What's crazy is after all that, no bounties given. Yes, Eman died. Yes, a few members had to fall. But the only man with a bounty is Nile.
Oh, 50 stacks. And a complete set of items. 13k gold in his pocket right now. How do you even stop the Hirara? Like, if you want to arrow him down, if you want to lock him down, he has the iframes to hide from it.
I think you have to play just like earlier. Hirara is not the one that you want to go for. Unless you get a solid arrow that somehow stuns Hirara for like 2 seconds, which is impossible right now. But now BTR is going for the Lord.
Yep.
Cycle of defended Lord.
Oh my god!
Eagle on Sans again.
He's dead.
Untargetable for Nile. He goes in over the way onto the back line. He gets pushed down by Kai! And now it's Lippy and Keyboy to look for the initiation. The arrow doesn't land, but Onic have control over the neutral objective. It's a 4v5 with Nile finally shut down.
The cold-blooded jungler is gone, and Kyrie might want to take dibs on this Lord. But Keller just holding on, hitting away. Keyboy with a flank angle. Can he get something? As the Lord gets reset again. 25 seconds on Nile. Can Onic do something? Can they pull the trigger?
Oh, Kai, no! Keller walks up as well. That's going to be Keyboy walking up, and Eman is able to flicker around and torn apart memory, takes him down. Eman still in the back line right now as Moreno walks up, and Eman still has a rose gold. Big chop over from Lutpe! A big play, but Immortality comes around now for Eman. The guiding win as well as he goes for the spooch. He gets the damage down as well. But now it's Moreno with the chase onto Kelra. They're trying to stop the recalls of the minions, trying to end the game. Kelra walking out past Immortality. That's another guiding win as Nile joins back into the fight. Keyboy chased down, has to flicker around, and folks, we got a game in our hands.
They defend the minions, but Bigatron are on the hunt.
There you go. That's the Immortality. All that work just for a drop of blood for now. Nile wants more though. He goes untargetable. He goes for the dive. This is so deep. And Kelra punishes him. Moreno in the back. Kelra with the blazing away. The arrow lands, but it's into a Purify. Finn with the photo gives Moreno enough sustain to survive.
Holy cow, what a game! Jeez. And for a brief moment, we'll take a breather. But man, non-stop action. And Onic are now the ones in control of that gold lead, even if it's irrelevant in this stage of the game.
This is where the risk-taking tendency of Nile is showing up. That was a bit unnecessary, especially with the fact that BTR, I feel like, outscaled Onic just by a little bit, but now Onic has the economy advantage. At this point, though, it almost does not matter. Look at the gold graph. It's an immediate swing for Onic, 2k currently, but they don't have structure to work with. This is still a losing game for Onic.
Yep, I agree.
There's so many structures that advantage stays still, even though the lead is completely gone back. Yeah, look, I mean, look at that. That gold graph.
Unless a steal happens from Kyrie, which I think as of now looks unlikely. Ooh, Nile. So aggressive, looking for the picks. And so far this Claude, very online in the late game. This is where it thrives again. The arrow lands. Good way to zone out. Kyrie's working up top. Looking to open up the turret. But the Lord, they can dance to Kelra. Oof.
That was very risky. Kyrie's up top. Oh my God. Kyrie wants to go for the end, I believe. The Abyssal Arrow lands again, but Shogun's able to tank it up. Now the chop. Oh, he lands it on Iman. Oh no! He throws it the wrong way. Iman's able to go for the nature now as he kites back again. Oh, Iman surviving again, but it's on the all-in as Kyrie rejoins the skirmish. Nile finds a shutdown. Now Moreno with the chases. Nile walks up again. Able to find the Sky Piercer, but Kelra. Body immortality. It don't matter. Nile gets a double. Looks he gets taunted. The whole team corrals over as Kyrie tries to look for the angles to go in, but Nile gets a triple in the end. And now it's a KK. Kyrie Keyboy against 4 members of Bigatron.
Is it over? Can they defend this? The minions are coming in.
Kai with the cables again, able to defend for now, but a mini wave comes in around again. Oh my God!
Crystal
from BTR's Moreno, and they go straight for the base. It's a
over.
Kill. It's another. It's Bigatron securing game 1.
What a game! God damn, that was hot. Bigatron.
I guess.
So what they called? Key Crusher.
Key Crusher.
Key Crusher.
Grinder.
There is a grinder. A key grinder.
Oh yeah, for the final part, right? Where you grind all the keys together.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Chevin, what do you think about the drafts?
Onyx drafts feels a bit risky, but you know, considering it's Onyx, I can see them pulling it off. But I feel like it's a bit more stable on BTR side.
I think both are equally risky, man.
Well, Mirko, are you gonna expect another high-tempo game?
Oh, that's for sure. That's the guarantee.
Well, let's see. Will this be another 2-0 for Bigatron by Vitality? As they take a walk in the park, Onic Awakening queued up to stop their kryptonites from once again subjugating them. And this is game 2. Onic against Bigatron by Vitality.
Here we go. Will it be another win for Bigatron? Can they push their winning streak against Onic even further with a statement victory 2-0? Or will Onic push it all the way to game 3?
Ooh, Kelra is on a flicker. I mean, I guess it's confident. He's confident that he can fade all the arrows away, especially once you get to the late game. Once it's easier for you to keep the stacks, it should be a-okay for Kelra, but definitely something that BTR can abuse here, despite the lack of CC. So yeah, so far nothing's happening. Both teams, since the tempo, they are definitely looking for it, but nothing's forced out just yet. Even Sans, the one that gets taken down quite early in game number 1, playing a bit more conservatively now.
Oh, Kelra.
There's a lot more skill matchup up top. That's why I said it's very risky. You do win lane, but that's in pro play, it's different. It's not about winning lane, it's about... He even went Master Assassin? Okay, now that's a bit crazy.
Wants to win the lane up against the Uranus, who loves to get all the tanks together, but Moreno, the flicker.
Yeah, flicker for both sides. Lupi expanded the flicker and Moreno as well. But Kyrie wants to go back.
Oh, the stun!
Mid-air, oh my God, Moreno! Reads Kai like a book.
Sheesh! Reads him like a bedtime story. They go for the round 2.
Oh, Lupi so low. He gets away at the end of the day. Sans walks up as well, has the ball lightning, but that's a Fanny falling early on, the Maestro.
Man, oh man. That Abyssal Arrow is so clutch. Gets the Fanny mid-air. Kyrie does not have the purple buff now. Another arrow as well.
Holy moly.
Wow.
Oh,
at least he's winning down below.
This is why I think Onyx draft is a bit too risky. Tyroth is a whole big problem. And in terms of Selena and Eudora matchup here, Selena can just throw it from far away. Meanwhile, Eudora has to be up in your face, owning the bush.
Oh no.
And this is a nightmare of a start once again for Onyx.
Yep.
In terms of economy though, they're still doing a-okay. It's not worse than before, but you could argue in terms of tempo, it's worse for them right now.
And Sheffin, we have to go back to game 1. Think about, okay, why was Kyrie so impressive on the Fanny? He was always still able to secure his purple buff so that he can still look for trades on the map. Now, if the purple buff gets taken this early, that's denied. Kelra is the man you need to look at right now. If you're a Sonic, this is the man you gotta pray to carry.
Yep, you're gonna have to worship him and bank on him to carry the late game.
Oh.
Not yet level 4 for Keyboy.
He hasn't moved in a good second, and he's dead.
No ult, no nothing, no pickup, no fatal link.
Flicker from Sans.
Oh no.
Dude, after seeing it in action, I can understand why Selena is first pick, and I also can understand why Gatot Kacha was the pick.
Yeah,
Like,
now you
the
know.
Unbreakable is so telegraphed. A lot of people are just completely ignoring it, even if it lands, right? There's no damage as well, but that is a setup for a whole Abyssal Arrow to your face.
Yep.
It is so easy, especially against these very non-mobile heroes.
Okay. Kyrie is able to steal that away at least, you know, with the Retribution. But that means this XP crab should be free for Nile. He has Retri. He doesn't even use it.
Oh, it's just a taunt. But DH is completed for Kelra. Well, Key Boys down bottom. So yeah, they do have a lot of ways to set up the Abyssal Arrow, even with the immobilization from the Hirara. There's one way, with a mini stun, followed up by the arrow. So now Onic, they don't really have much players to tank up the arrow. Maybe aside from Keyboy, right? The Deroth as well, very, very susceptible to damage, even if you kind of win lane. But the arrow again! Onto Keyboy.
Yeah, they're just trying to bait out. I mean, at this point, he's out of the fight already.
Yeah, before the turtle fight, that is already really, really good engage coming in from BTR. They don't need to force anything else.
Nile took it.
With the Retri?
Yeah. He doesn't want to go for the turtle. He knows he just wants to take the farm away from Fanny instead.
Hold on, down below might be a trap for Kelra, but no, he knows something is fishy.
Yep, senses it. Doesn't smell too good, but Lutpi, the one catching dibs on the turtle. The arrow. Another pressure by Bigatron.
Yeah, good zoning by Keyboy now. Spin walks up. The SOD lands as well. They're going to go for it now. It's going to be...
Oh,
what? The arrow lands. AOG! And a pin down for Iman as he climbs in.
Oh!
The big fatal links into the combo, but Iman's able to flicker around as Lutpi follows through with his own flicker, but in the end, it's still worth it. The Maestro is on a double. Oh, he's trying to land another arrow. Nile going up top. Gives the XP over to Shogun. Nope. He wants to dive. The arrow's ready. Now, does he land it? Moreno looking for the play. He's going to go for it. Point blank, bang, boom, and that's Moreno. 5-0-1. Give him the Sky Piercer.
Oh my goodness, this Selena is unstoppable. Shades of his Juicin game in that playoffs against Onic, where he went 11-something with the Sky Piercer. Has a Chastise as well. This time it's a bit different with the Selena. But you could see the setup for the arrow, not only for the setup for that arrow, but also as follow-up with the AOG.
Oh no.
So it's multiple damage and multiple control towards Onic and Kyrie as well.
Oh man, MLBB looks so simple with BTR currently, man.
Man.
Okay, he gets it. Stun, Finn.
Oh my
God.
goodness.
He finds the arrow again. Moreno! He gets a trap. The whole team collapses on Kai so that the trap could kill him. What the hell are they doing? I mean, Bigatron, like, 'cause what the hell? This is, like Kevin said, very simple MLB, but it's like, what?
Man.
I wish I was streaming.
Moreno is on a different dimension. He schools Sans, teaches him how to play Selena the right way. 6-0.
Far cry. A far cry to what Onyx Selena was able to bring to the table. A whole lot of misses. But BTR right now, it's not just Moreno. They're playing as a team. Even in that turtle fight earlier, I thought there was going to be a clear Onic win. Onic pushes the fight towards BTR, forces the turtle when Niall was not there with the Retribution, but it does not matter. The arrow lands, and it makes up for everything for BTR. This guy is a beast. This team is insane, and I'm watching a really good MLBB right now.
Oh, untargetable. Hirara, yeah. Okay, he can get away like that. Onic. Now they got to push a tempo. They got to find something right now. Sans no Thunder's Wrath. Shogun pops in the consecration. Now the arrow goes in. Oh, into the back. Finds Kelra of all people. Into the AOG. It's a blazing away coming out, but the Purify comes around for Shogun to survive with the help of the Revitalize. Arrow coming around as well. Neutral objective secured by Onic. Now a 3-man Fatalist, but there's no one there to follow it up as Shogun walks up, and now it's Nile walking up on Keyboy, trying to get the kill. The trap's right there, and it's an arrow! Again for Moreno!
Man! The Indonesian sniper, it seems like he gets these arrows time and time again. Moreno, with just a single ability, creates this zoning and pressure potential that just causes havoc in the backline of Onic.
That Abyssal Arrow, man.
It's literally Eudora's second skill. It's auto target when it's Moreno.
With just a bit more range, just a bit more range. We noticed by Kope. Daroth becomes the 27th unique hero from Lutpi, has played throughout his MPL ID career from season 13 to 18, but unfortunately, it's not a good debut so far.
Yo, stop it.
Was that a jinx?
Stop it, man.
This
Moreno.
abyssal arrow just chases people like Texas.
Kelra blazing away. He knows, but AOG comes around, and that means he's going to be baited out. Now, a taunt coming down. The SOD landing as well. Spear of Misery landing on Lutpi. Now look at the players. Eman just Abyss steps forward. He flickers out of the way. Now going on Kai. Untargetable as well. Eman's still there trying to look for the play. That's a Thunder's Wrath and a Purify out from it.
Oh, man. Now we can take a breath.
Wait.
8 kills in,
Wait.
8 kills in 8 minutes for BTR. 1 for each minute, but Kyrie right now just doing what he does in the first game. Unfortunately, though, you mentioned it, Mirko. Also, there's an M1 as well on a Moskov. So it's not a full-on 5v5 team fight composition for BTR when they, you know, immediately or completely play for the Brody. Now it's a Moskov, he can solo lane. And the longer the game goes, once you have that Wind of Nature, it is way easier for him to 1v1 Kyrie. But Luke is rocking a new hairstyle, I guess.
Yep.
Looking
Opa
fresh.
Luke. My GOAT, ex-BTR, by the way, BTRP player.
So, is he ex-Evos or ex-BTR?
He's ex-Kick Bam.
But Eman, oh my god. That's going to be the all-in over on Eman, but the rest of the team comes in over. The AOG, Niles on a double. He got Keyboy, and he got Sans. Now he's going to go for Kelra as he dives in deep into the back line, but it's going to be Kelra with a double. Now it's Kai. He's able to go for the cables. Again. Kai again in the back. There's so many agains. How have they just beat Bigatron in the fight?
Kyrie comes flying in with the wall cables, gets the kill onto Niles.
No way. Holy moly, Moreno! A legendary, an arrow on Kelra. He saves the game again when it all looked lost.
The Maestro plays out of his mind and gets the kill. The assassination onto Kyrie. Can they secure the Lord?
Oh, almost. Now the arrow
again.
lands in the back again onto Kelra. But they cannot follow up. Onic have gotten the Lord. Oh my Lord. Sorry, I thought that arrow would land again.
It's a homing arrow at this point. Oh, AOG!
No.
Good to see Immune.
Arrow! Okay.
It's crazy that every time he throws it, we expect it to land at this point.
Yeah, at this point, I'm just bracing for impact.
80% land percentage?
But still, you gotta give props to Onic for, again, pulling that one out of there. I don't know, man. How the hell do they understand the wind conditions so well? They were able to find something in this really bad of a condition for the yellow porcupines.
Man, that double team as well.
Look at economy. It wins for
the Lord. And yeah, only 1k gold lead, even 600 now, 900 growing slowly. Swift Trinity completed for the Moskov. At least the Moskov can scale into the late game, and then he can play the side lanes to kind of match the pressure that the Fanny will bring. But the Moskov still needs to be ultra safe.
Kelra.
For it to work, Keyboy might look for an assassinate, rather a setup, but no. Only a taunt to push away the turret as Kyrie works on the top side turret.
It's 11 minutes and both sides still has all of their tier 2 intact. This is incredibly rare so far in MPL ID, and I would love to see it prolonged over and over again. Hell, game 3, best of 5, best of 7, grand finals, here we come.
Oh,
Can we skip? I want a best of 7.
best of 7, best of 9 maybe?
No.
Okay, that's
because
too much.
Big Bam will be there.
What?
Give me a soundboard right now.
Need a time to compete, brother. Keyboy though, going on Shogun. Good dash. And pops the consecration as well. Finn
Arrow
with the re-engage.
lands on Lutpi. The whole team comes in over to save him. Now it's going to be Kyrie with the cables. Again, through it all. Both teams disengage. An arrow thrown out. Okay.
Yikes.
By the way, that was worth it for Onic. It was a Purify.
Yep.
Dude, you gotta stop it, bro. You gotta stop it, man.
Yeah.
How is this even possible? Someone check his phone. It's Infinix GT Pro. It carries a map hack.
I think so.
Aim lock maybe, aimbot as well.
And also wall hack as well.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. There you go. Keyboy gets stunned again. And the setup is just too good, right? With the Gacha as well behind. And then you have like the Rara to just follow up. But oftentimes than not, if you land the arrow to a squishy target, Moreno can just do the job alone and just deal with it.
Yeah, all he has to watch is the counter damage that's mostly coming in maybe from Suns, and they have a lot of damage. Onic, they can just bite Moreno immediately if he goes in all alone, which is why so far Moreno has been working as a tandem, as a team. Someone has to supply the initial stuns first, or at least tank up the damage and divert the attention away from the real killer that is the Maestro Moreno.
Yeah.
Melvic Gun, Kelra. That's big.
That is big. I mean, you have that extra range to play a bit far back, but here comes the Lord. Now Kyrie close by. Bigatron forming together. That bottom side turret will be taken down by that wave pushing, and Aman has to catch it, but at least he has the SOD. Needs to land to join the team fight. Onic are the ones to start up the Lord.
Aman's rotating very slowly. Keyboys from the back line. Opens up. Moreno gets away, but it's going to be caught in the back. Moreno flickers into Keyboy. That's a shutdown for Sans. Now it is all open for Onic. They have gotten the man that has been terrorizing them for the last 13 minutes.
And that's a juicy bounty as well. Shogun.
Oh man, you can see why Atlas is getting banned over and over again in this regular season. The gap close is insane. There is no safe push at all at this point of the game for BTR. Even though you are like 20 yards away or like 20 miles away from the Atlas, he will still catch you.
Yep, and they have transformed the losing game into a potentially winnable one. They have a 2.2k gold lead in the hand. Well, Bigatron now are the ones to defend. It's a bit upsetting that Moreno was able to boss away the early game with 8 kills. But it was only him. The kills didn't really go to the Herrera, the Moskov as well. I mean, the Moskov you could always hope to scale late game. But now that it's only on Moreno, when you have 5 players just jumping at you, the arrow doesn't really become that effective, and we can't really carry the games through AoE type of damage, through artillery damage. So now he has to play far back and look for potential, you know, pickoffs.
Sometimes you just have to be not careful at all.
Yeah, sometimes.
Don't overthink it, but yeah, he's all alone. I think that's the best play available right there, but I would just clear the lane, and obviously it ended up being a better play, but yeah. 3k gold lead for Onic. All the tier 2s are away, but now they're knocking towards the inhibitors.
Oh, look at that. Keyboy jumping to the back, just trying to get the base turret down. As now clears out of the mid lane, but that will be a base turret for free for Onic. Not the far lane just yet. They're trying to send their resources up top to avoid that far lane base turret take. It will be the bottom lane for Onic.
This is a bad position for Moreno right now. Expect the arrows to land less from now on. It's like, for example, Moreno is throwing... Okay, my analogy is not there. But my point is, the range that he has to cover with his arrows is much bigger than previous ones.
Yep. Now it's all about the clear. Oh! Thunder's Wrath almost landed on him. Keyboy walking up front. Now it's a mid lane base turret taken by Onic. Let's give it all in. Good. Oh, Fatal Links, but it's only on to Finn. Good ball lightning to the back by Sans. Doing a good job.
Holy moly!
Shredding through Finn's HP bar. He gets away barely with an AOG.
Oh, that was so close, but at least the Gato Kacha has a safety net with the AOG. But yeah, I do agree, Moreno is going to have a harder time now that the arrows, or rather now that the turrets are pushed out and Onic has control of, you know, Bigatron's objectives and rather the jungle as well. He needs to also land these arrows to open up the bushes. Less to not only target the players of Onic, but also open up vision, because that's the only way they kind of have. Aside from Finn maybe walking into the bushes and Shogun, this arrow needs to be a scouting tool as well for Bigatron to open up the jungle. And Onic, timers are on the Lord now. Lanes are pushing slowly down bottom as well.
Oh my god, they're so fast.
Finn doesn't have AOG. Eman, is stuck in the back. Finn will be the second. Oh, the AOG was cancelled. Beautifully done. Again, 13 seconds from the Lord. Onic, get another man in the... Oh, Ludwig's feeling it.
That is not the usual Ludwig, brother. I don't see that very often.
They're hyped up, dude.
Hey, at this point, you get all the advantage that you can get, man, even mentally. But I don't think they will do anything towards BTR. They are both elite teams at this point. They know that those kind of recalls cannot just you know, throw them off their tracks.
But Lord now, secured by Onic, a late SOD to potentially look for something out of nothing, but no, nothing will happen. Onic will be the ones to hold steadfast in this game after what was a very, very disastrous early game. Even worse than game one, I would say, because Kyrie wasn't given the chance to farm a lot back then. In game one, he was still able to match Niall's gold. He was still able to match the farming speed. He was able to counter jungle still, but this time he was shut down completely and a recovery was found out of nowhere. And Onic are the ones holding their hands in the steering wheel and potentially looking for this end. But it's not done and dusted. Bigatron can still defend, especially with the Moskov late game.
Feels like a bit of a deja vu, except the Moskov, I agree. This Selena comp is built to win early game. In this kind of position, BTR will feel the lack of catch. Oh, that is a good diversion. They throw the vision away, knowing full well that Vin is actually opening it. So that's a pretty high IQ play. I don't know if Onic will read that. Oh, he will.
Finn in the back. Finally found out. Bigatron now trying to go for the defense. Keyboy walking up. That's Shogun taking everything. Has the Purify still, or to use the Consecration. Now it's going to be Moreno with a jump on Kelra, but he's able to flicker out now with the Fatal He's able to land. AOG to respond it over onto as Kai is able to pick up the kill on Moreno. That Sans in the back with the electrocutions coming out as Iman is going to try to clear out the waves. Niall picking up a kill on the Rover. Sans gets a massive skill too. Kelra walks up as well. Now Niall, untargetable once, untargetable twice. And Monster clearing Sans. Ball lightning onto the mini waves now as Shogun goes for the chase. Sans still able to cut away. Has the flicker, has the winner crown. Bigatron stripped down to just their base. Now ball lightning. Thunder's Wrath. Eman gets away.
A cycle of spells and resources spent. The waves are pushing in, and Onic are overstaying their welcome. Are they looking for a potential end? Blazing Duet.
Over onto the back. Finn is going to go in. Niall's there as well. He's going to try to go for that target. Oh, he finds the kill on Kai. Spear Misery. Kelra. They did overstay. Now it's a flicker. It's a BMI. Kelra. Caught by the AOG. And it's Shogun to spin it around. 50 seconds on Kelra. 39 seconds on Kai.
What were Onic trying to achieve?
Way too long.
Staying there into eternity, waiting for a potential end. But the angle wasn't there, and Bigatron are chasing Onic to the ends of the earth. Are they looking for the end?
They might. Moreno's waiting right there with an arrow. If he finds a good arrow, this could be it. Wave is still good. It could be Bigatron now that waits, or that goes in a bit too long. Defense. Aggressive. Keyboy in the back with the conceal. Bigatron trying to go for the end. 7 seconds on Kyrie still. They want to try to go for the 4v5 now while Kelra is down. 14 seconds on Kelra. Kyrie is back up. Now, Shogun walking up. Luke P taking a lot of damage. Now walking up now as Kyrie's there, but Aman's going to go on the base. And it seems like for Bigatron, it will be the call to back away. But the minions, oh God. Oh, it's perfectly timed. 10 seconds. The minions, red minions, spawn back in the game. The purple buff is, did they take the purple buff or no? So, somebody, give me vision. Did they take the purple buff or no? That's the big objective now before the Evolved Lord.
Guess we'll find out in a second.
No.
They did not.
They did not. They couldn't. They didn't have enough time.
Yep.
Oh man, that's an amazing sequence. Not so amazing for Onic though, because their overextension cost them one inhibitor turret in the mid lane. Thankfully though, on the far lane, they still have 2 turrets intact. So again, despite having the Moskov on the other side, they can play with the waves here, with the Fanny as well, with the Kelra lifesteal as well. They can hold and leash the load for themselves. Oh no!
Lippy?
Okay, but
Flickers away.
Flicker burnt out. That is still so good value-wise for Bigatron.
Yeah, they can always catch the Wrath lacking, and now he doesn't have that safety net to go out safely. Lord Juggle by Bigatron. Down bottom, that wave is slow pushing for Onic. And Aman is going to be there to catch it, I believe. But up top, it also crashes onto another. So now, what is the call for Bigatron? Do they want to try to contest this Lord? Obviously, they are close by. Aman can join. Bigatron needs to know that Onic are blitzing this.
Look at Keyboy. Now with the conceal on both the carries, Moreno and Aman. He goes on to Aman. Oh, it's the first from Sky Sans and Keyboy. With Aman down, it should just be game. It shouldn't just be... Oh, Shogun gets... Now looking for the play. Double stun. Double immobilize. Arrow. Doesn't land. I think that should just be free Evolve Lord. There's no way.
Yeah, they should just go back and defend this. Potentially wait for Aman to respawn. But Onic, they're staying here.
Wait. They can't go?
Oh yeah, looks
Still
like
a gamble, I guess.
Just gonna hold it for a second, but purple buff will be taken by Kyrie. Maybe they're waiting for that. Maybe they want to fight.
Oh my God. That is a crazy move. Immortality already. Now trying to go for the gamble. He goes down! How did he win it out? Now it's Niall trying to escape. Kelra and Kyrie able to get rid of him. 10 seconds on Eman. Moreno has fallen. 8 seconds on Eman. The minions are coming down. The rest of the team as well. But Evolved Lord is going to spawn in 10 seconds. Can they defend? Shogun in the midst of it all. Right now trying to go over to the fence right now.
Look at the crown.
It's a kill over. Eman is respawned. Shogun is able to get away, but the Thunder's Wrath comes around now and the minion waves are Lord. But the Evolved Lord is able to spawn. AOG is there to save him. Eman's going to go in now with the helmet of damage reduction from the Evolved Lord. Kelra's on the base. They're going to try to go for the clear on the mini waves now, and that will be a force bionic to get us into a game 3.
What a crazy sequence again. Shogun with a potential Hail Mary play, stealing the Lord. But Onic still forced their way into the base, and their eyes were all on the crystal, and only the crystal. We've got a game in our hands.
Damn. Ooh. What a game, bro.
Damn, Onic, back at it again with a comeback. This time around, though, it is finished in game 2. And all of the wishes of MLBB fans has also come true. Game 3, BTR Onic. Here we come.
Exactly what we wished for. And it started with the pick on Moreno on the Atlas up top. Keyboy. No wonder they prioritized the Atlas. Yes, they had to let go of the Selena, but I think it worked out at the end of the day. Here, they were able to execute really well. But this is crazy, Shepin. Them staying for this long.
Oh, man. I feel like it's just the adrenaline, man. Look at this, bro. It's just so unfair as an Atlas in late game. Look at how easy it is. They spot Eman just like in a span of like half a second, and let's go for it.
Wait, how did he steal it? The Lord was secured by Shogun. That was beautiful. And they were trying to wait for the Lord to spawn. The Lord spawned so long. They still got the damage reduction, yes, from the Lord, but the crystal was just wide open to exposed. And man, Onic, regardless of that misplay, the overextension that almost costed them the game, where Bigatron were trying to blitz it past, they still recovered. Obviously, with 3 turrets gone, what a game!
Also Fanny at the same time, but it turns out Matilda was going to mid lane. But again, like it feels counterintuitive to how they want to play.
Yeah.
You know? Fanny will be just by herself, and Rafaela will stick with a 4. Like, I'm going for Onic, man. Just also the chase potential for the Atlas. When you're playing with the Rafaela, mostly you're gonna clump up as well. That gives a lot more room for Keyboy to work with. And looks like Draft Index also supports my theory, my statement.
Yep. Lineup rating 6.1 for Onic. Well, does it go down to this? Can Onic finally break free out of the subjugation that Bigatron has sent them? Multiple hurtings and multiple grand finals and multiple meetings to Onic. This might be the time to end the cycle. Game 3, Onic against Bigatron by Vitality.
Here we go. We expected this, we wanted this, and we will get it. Game 3 of Bigatron versus Onic, the rematch of the grand finals of the previous international and of MPL ID Season 17.
Talk about the Rafaela pick, Chefin. What is it supposed to achieve in this composition that Bigatron is bringing?
I guess it serves as, man, when the trades are not going right in the gold lane, when the trades are not going right in the mid lane, you can still somehow heal up and also stay in the lane as much as possible, so you don't have to worry about recalling. But more than that, you gotta watch out for those cheeky little holy baptism, man, because a lot of players has been caught off guard with that set potential, and that could be fatal in the late game, especially when you have Shogun as well. And it was barely telegraphed as well for Finn, if he wants to use that to engage.
That's true. Now that comes to my mind as well. Rafaela has the resurrection. You've got to cycle the early game quickly, and you have flying clouds too. So getting back to your lane seems to be a little bit more easier, and then you can take more risks. Not to mention that Kelrad on bottom is going to be bullied deeply by Eman and Finn. So this lane, man, super hard for Eman, or rather for Kelrad. At least until now, he hits level 3. 12 seconds to the first objective. Will Bigatron have prior on that, or will Onic be the ones to take dip?
Ooh, Shogun is actually able to take that XP crab away, so he gets level 4. He gets tempo over the Uranus.
Yeah. I don't think it's not... Oh, it is by much, actually. Shogun is already there for the fight.
Moreno has to flicker out. Sans able to steal away the ultimate as well. Now, Bigatron, they just want to delay this for as long as possible. They know that they need the purple buff on the Fanny. Good missile arrow, Moreno. Landing a chunk of damage on Sans. Even will ignition take. Sans, Rafa tries, on away. Shogun now holding on to the neutral objective is now walks up. He's gonna go for it. Oh, the trap. Landing again. Wrath of the Triad coming down now. Both Wrath of the Triad. Tree Nile wins it out in the end. Goes in onto Kai with a cutthroat 2. Not enough damage. Shogun should fall now with the initial arrow. Sans flickers out of the way. Moreno with a jump. over on Kai. He's caught, oh my god! He's still able to get the kill in the end as Moreno puts down the trap. Lutpi gets another trade and the respawn for Shogun. Gets him back to the Land of Dawn.
What a long sequence of events over there. The Bigatron was able to get the turtle, but who won that trade, do you think, Chefin?
I'm not sure. I think it's almost equal, but Kari goes down. So that's a big hit for Onyx Tempo. But in terms of economy, so far, Onyx is doing well, better than BTR. So yeah, I think it's almost equal. Let's take the emblem by Bayou, though. Looks like there's nothing crazy going on except for the vitality coming in from Emma. So I like that.
Yes.
Just conserve your HP. You know you're gonna lose the lane. Yep. Some more HP bars wouldn't hurt. And also will scale up with the healing as well. Mostly. And Nile will take this one from Kyrie.
Yeah.
Keith, undetected.
That's so good.
Good invade.
With the Selena, this is what you're able to do, but Bigatron just always seem to have the window. It's almost like they know where Onic members are, because like, that's risky, dude. Walking up against an Atlas and a Valentina in mid to steal a purple.
Oh, good arrow.
Oh my lord. I honestly did not expect them to be able to burst keyboard like that, but all right.
The setup as well for the Abyssal Arrow with the Wrath of Dryad. It helps a lot for Moreno, not to mention how accurate he has been with his Abyssal Arrows.
Interesting placement where Finn is right now. He's listing the purple, so it looks like they're putting a lot of emphasis towards how valuable this purple right now. But Otpi though,
oh
yeah,
God.
he's dead.
He has consecration.
Hold on.
He's buying a lot of purified though in the end. The chain CC is immaculate by Bigatron.
Yeah, and they lose an important member for this objective take. Because Lutpi is going to be the one taking all the damage, soaking it up. A sandbag for Onic, but at least he will respawn, and there is a flying cloud, so Onic will still have a chance to contest his crucial objective. Moreno is flanking from behind.
Oh, Shogun! With Moreno, the chain CC is activating.
Oh my god!
Tore apart memory lands on Moreno, but Aman's still able to get a blazing duet to get Kyrie. And that means it's Moreno and Shogun falling into the hands of Kelra as Bigatron get two, Kyrie and Sans, but the respawn gives Shogun another shot at life. Kelra on the neutral objective, but Nile still has red tree.
They were trying to go for the finish. Good fatal links from Keyboy. Nile comes in.
Oh my god, now the freeze as well. The holy healing saves Nile. This should be a free neutral objective. Oh my god, Moreno! How did he land that on Kelra? When you think Onic get a win guaranteed, Moreno says nah, and another arrow, and another dive in. Now it's Lutpi falling to Finn. Holy, you know what I want to say.
A second chance at life, and they make the best out of it. A good set from Keyboy earlier on. We thought it was going to be the statement. We thought it was going to be the end of Bigatron in that contest, in that team fight. But Nile came in flying colors, steals away the turtle, and Moreno just doing his own thing, shuts down Onic, and now they are in the back seat of this game.
Dude, you can never know who's gonna win the team fight in this game, in this match, man. Onic with a beautiful turnaround by Keyboy, but now Shogun is a bit stuck right now. I don't think they have enough damage, or do they?
I think he likes it though, right? He wants to be there. The respawn is ready, I believe, as well. Kelra, question is, does he have Sky Piercer? Because these kills will start to rack up.
Okay.
I'm building towards it.
That's to the point. And also Moreno, man, this team, it's not just about Moreno is really good at using Selena. The whole team is also really good at using how to play with Selena. So far, they've been doing a much better job than Onic in the first game. 3K gold lead right now by BTR. Right now, a much more heavy tempo game. 13 kills in 7 minutes. That's 1 kill or 2 kills almost per minute. A bit more fun to watch for all the Brawl enjoyers out there.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Brawl server, still?
Nile has been
amazing. 5-0-2.
The Fanny.
Dude,
wow.
Kyrie was not able to get a kill for like the first 10 minutes of each game.
Yeah, that's
combined.
crazy.
And Nile got 5 in 7 minutes.
Oh, wait. Kelra has skill too, but Bigatron are posturing up. Wrath of the Dryad. Dude,
Oh
look
my
at the
Lord.
combo. Oh my god. Keyboy just walks into Roots, an arrow of baptism, and then he gets cut down.
I'm sorry, like Moreno Selena will not see the light of day after this. I really don't think so.
And now you really know why Sans had to pick it away in game 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, we mentioned it earlier. Oh, Nile, this might be a solo
Wait,
kill.
still deep
No,
Part?
no, it's not going to be a solo kill because Moreno's there as well. The stun comes around, it don't matter, it is a solo kill. Niall is feeling it on this Fanny.
Man, Kelra is too far back
But
from his own turret.
the fact that he was there in the first place was kind of
Honestly,
salty, though.
yeah.
Like, was it a misinformation from his team? Like, that is not what Kelra usually does, but
Yeah.
we can never know.
No, I think it's just Niall playing around, cutting the corners, dude. Like, Bigatron traditionally have always done this, even in the grand finals of MPL Indonesia Season 17. Remember the Akai waiting in
Akai.
the bush?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense for them to stay up top for so long when there's a neutral objective and they're winning. Kelra plays to those fundamentals. Bigatron don't. Another arrow.
Two textbook and Bigatron. They defy what is written in the scripture. Like I said, the deja vu might come to haunt Kelra again. The Akai spin into the Moskov, and now it's the Fanny solo kill to the Brody.
Oh my god.
Niall.
He's trying to bait out the skill too, because once he gets one of those TC abilities, that means it's free for even Eman, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe it's also deja vu realized to game number 2 where Onic came back out of nothing. This time around, though, there's no Fanny.
There's no Claude.
They're losing all 3 early games. I
Hey,
mean, this technically was
you can
a win
never
somehow?
know with this team, okay? You can never know. This team came back down from 16k gold lead.
That's true.
oh wow.
No, no.
He's gonna get it?
No.
Nah, absolutely not.
There's no way. Harry's too patient for that to happen.
He's not gonna hit it anyways, and he gets the orange buff. Niall. Always looking for an assassination. Sans is very squishy, so is Kelra, so you can pick your own target. But Kyrie needs this purple buff. I'll steal it up. Only trying to get that boost from the jungle. Other than that, it's nothing but a purple buff for Kyrie.
It's unequal. The fact that BTR can look for opportunities over and over again while still stay in bushes. Meanwhile, Onic cannot. They have to commit on a full-on Fatal Links combo with the whole team and also Weather Dryad. And chances are, it's hard to happen, especially with the amount of Purify and also counter-engage from BTR's side. So Onic has to think twice or maybe thrice to make an engage while BTR Ooga Booga Arrow lands.
The Haas Claws as well next for Kelra. Looking for that sustain and going for that crit build. The Lord spawned up top. That wave is going to crash onto the turret. So Bigatron, they have a pry on that, but Kyrie will be the one to answer that. And if Kyrie shows, I think Bigatron might want to try to burst out the Lord.
Oh yeah.
And he does show. So Bigatron, all eyes on the prize. Will Onic let this go? Pushing for a team
They
fight.
won't. They're just gonna go on Look P, baiting out. Oh, the all-in! Shogun found Sans again. It's almost like Shogun knows his moves. Oh, it's so beautiful, Shogun. My God, brother, you are ridiculous.
Sublime. Sublime usage of the Belric. Shogun, man. Might be immobilized here. Another dive. On the key, boy.
It's only to bait out those resources for Niall to possibly get an assassination. They don't burn any of those CC tools.
Damn. Look at those arrows, Cheffin.
Let's play Shogun just a little bit here.
Yeah, you need
Kin
them.
is amazing on setters. Some other EXPs out there are amazing at tanky heroes.
Shogun.
Lutpi is amazing at damage dealing EXPs. Shogun covers all of them.
My guy.
This is the step towards the world level player of this guy, man.
It's all about Shogun.
Shogun. You know, good
He's
XP
Coed's
laner.
favorite player, you know?
Yeah.
Because he's very school, apparently, according to Coed. I don't know
Very,
what that
very
means.
schooled.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know. He can do English interviews.
Oh,
well.
you're right. We should get Shogun.
Yeah, he holds up very well with that interview with Rose. MSC. Well,
And yeah, he's got a very deep voice.
very deep. Very soothing as well.
Hey, my name's
I mean, great XP laners have their names with S in the front. So, who knows?
Yep. Like Circo.
Circo?
Circo.
Realize as well, you know, somehow.
Low's coming up, Low's coming up.
They are going for the siege right now, but it just seems like Onic are the passenger here. They cannot move around. The arrow lands on Keyboy, and that means there's not any setting potential. Rather than try it from Shogun. Sans gets caught again, and Eman pops in a blazing duet, gets away. And now it's slow. Oh, they paid everything for Niall. The stun comes around. Kelra saved it all the way. And guess what? Even if they got Shogun or one member there, Finn could just go and say, nah, fam, he's back.
And now this game feels like a slow burn for Onic.
Arrow!
Oh, the arrow!
Oh!
Again, the torn apart
Hey,
memory,
Niall.
though, is able to find two. Fanny going way too deep. Now Finn with the respawn. Sans getting caught by the taunt as that's Eman in the mid lane, picking up the base turret. So there are some shutdowns. There is a way. Onic, a breath of fresh air. There is something.
And also the intelligence of Finn reviving Niall instead of Moreno, because Niall can catch up the team fight quite easily. Didn't do any conversion though immediately, but at least he got the purple buff of Kyrie. BTR, just immaculate. Okay, Niall, don't do it again. That was pretty sussy, brother. With Moreno as well.
Was
Could have been
sus.
legit. Could have been probably an angle if both of them didn't die.
I don't think so, but I think they would have guaranteed a base turret down below, that's for sure.
That was
Right.
deep to the fountain. But at least, I think Niall knows, that Finn is always up and ready with the resurrection. So they always have that chance to cycle team fights again after a dead hero.
How long is the
They always have
cooldown?
the resurrection.
How long is the cooldown of the resurrection at this point in the game?
None of us play Raphael.
My girlfriend plays a good Rafaela.
Or maybe
Should,
oh,
call her.
perfect gun. That's big.
Yeah.
That's a whole item ahead of Kelra, by the way.
Yep.
Shout out to the itemization for the whole team though. A lot of brute force breastplates from BTR side. Hold on.
Lord should be. Wait. Keyboy with the jump.
They're gonna
Mid
restart it.
lane cleared out. They are trying to reset it. The arrow doesn't land. Moreno's gonna be all in
Oh,
there, but
Sans.
now it's gonna be Sans.
Oh
Oh,
my
baited
God.
red again, brother. And the arrow. Okay, so Sans now no Wrath of the Dryad. That is free. And the minion waves in the mid lane will crash into the base. Say goodbye to this Lord. That was beautiful by Niall.
Mind games. All about the mind games. And man, it was a psychological battle. Sans apparently lost it.
Yeah, Niall saying no.
No.
What about wait? Usually Onic players are the one who is doing that. It really feels like throughout this game specifically, BTR has been one step ahead of Onic. And I think the one thing that enables all of it is just Moreno, man. The synergy with the whole team is so good.
This guy's a maestro, man. This guy's crazy with it, honestly. He's so
Master.
good. He's
Thank
so good
you
at video
for the
games.
extra information that
so
we
good.
did not need whatsoever.
Everybody needs a little bit of a big chunk glaze, you know? Everybody.
Oh man.
It's healthy for you. Trust.
Can Onic defend this Lord though? Marching on the base, it seems like it's much more different compared to game 1 and game 2.
Keyboy can still look for a set.
Can. Fatal links will be fatal towards Bigatron. Now wants to come in. Lord. Look be so low.
Yep. Consecration, though. It's very hard to dodge these arrows when it's coming at you with the minions. Good clear by Onic, though. They are so tenacious, man. Keyboy looking for the flank in the back line now, but it's going to be a man with the chunk. Oh, my God, Niall.
Those cables, man.
Yeah, gets those cables in. Now they want all the base turrets. Not just two, all of it.
Man, as long as they don't kill the Rafaela, this team fight will always be a turnaround. Because you have the flying clouds, and then as a fan, you can always come in.
Arrow.
Gotta be careful with this.
Doesn't get the taunt. They want to go for this turret. And Man has Melfic gun. Arrow! Lands the Holy Baptism. They go on. Look, yes, Consecration and a Purify. He gets away. That BMI, little Dexter, is going ham on the turret.
They could have killed Lutpi, by the way. They choose this not to because they know Lutpi is not important in this game.
Not important enough for big resources.
Yep.
Just a Purify, though. That's worth it, too. They are going to stay at it. They have a Holy Healing. They got a Revive.
Round 2.
And it's 70 seconds for the Lord to spawn in. So that's the base turret taken down already. Shogun with the taunt, but it is cancelled out. Arrow lands on a no Purify. Look, Shogun! Wrath of the Dryad and the Flicker. Now Sans maybe looking for his own. Shogun caught in the fatal links. The arrow comes around again. Is able to find into the mid lane. Lutpi. The taunt lands on Niall with the Wrath of the Dryad, but he's able to find immortality in time. Now it's a Holy Baptism. Catches him. Niall gets away. No turn apart memory. Now it's a stun onto the blazing duet of Eman. And the arrow doesn't land on anybody. It's a taunt, bringing him back. Keyboy taken low, flickers out of the way as Kelra puts the damage down, and now it's Finn who needs to run. Sans with the chase, the
running.
Holy Healing already, the Rose Gold Meteor as well. Good BMI to get away from the immobilize of Kai, and the arrow to say that's enough.
Oh, what a turn around for Onic there, but they couldn't really get anything from it. They were chasing down Bigatron by Vitality. Lutpi was the sole member that was taken down by Bigatron by Vitality. At least for now, Onic can farm out the waves and clear the lanes.
There's really no urgency so far for BTR to do anything that's rash. No more risk-taking approach here, Niall, because that was almost the start of the comeback of Onic in game number 1. Now he's on a Fanny. should be able to take care of the long lanes much easier than Onic, especially with the fact that Tier 2 is still available for BTR with the amount of economy they have to be.
I don't think he can kill him, right?
Whoa.
Hey, Niall, that's kind of crazy, yo. Retribution as well. Hey, that's 30 seconds now that he can't go for the Lord.
Yep. That's a reset again. The arrow really lands on Kalra. Niall's up top, but he can always join the team fight early, and he can push the lane out.
Oh,
to make things worse.
God. Shogun gets taunted though by the Raptor Drive. The Raptor Drive from Shogun doesn't land in the back line. It's a Blazing Duet. No, wait, sorry. Fatal Links, and now the Blazing Duet. There you go. And Man with the shred on Keyboy. Kyrie trying his best to get on Moreno, but now it's Keyboy who falls, and it's Kai who's left all alone. Moreno is dashing away from these shots. Now the follow-up from Finn. Rose Gold Meteors, they're already. The arrow doesn't land, but Bigatron, no. With that kill on Keyboy, it is a free evolved Lord.
It must be so exhausting to be an Onic player in this state of the game where everyone can just dodge your damage. And even Iman doesn't die, spends the Blazing Duet. They're staying for this orange buff, but this Lord will just be let go, relinquished.
It's hard, man. It's understandable for Onic to hesitate and also botch these engages because I feel like they're not only looking for a needle in a hay, they're looking for an atom in a hay.
Okay, that's impossible, brother. Is it really that impossible?
A neutron.
Okay.
I'm just trying to be hyperbolic, but you guys are ruining it.
No, we need to question everything here on the English desk, all right? We're pessimists.
Philosophy.
And we don't like each other.
Let's see. This one final siege might close the game.
Boy. The arrow lands again, but the Purify's right there. Lutpi able to survive, but he has no consecration. Perfect match from Keyboy.
Clearing it.
Oh, the arrow lands in the back onto the Brody. Now it's going to be Niall with a jump in. The Raptor try from Shogun. And it's Mo with the Blazing Duet. Moreno lands the arrow. How are they that good? God, Bigatron with a 2-1 win over Onic.
Simply impeccable. Simply too clean and too strong. And once again, Bigatron stand tall as the kryptonite of Onic. Up in the skies, it slowly shatters. Bigatron are here to defend their throne.
Shout out to the late Stacy King. Bigatron by Vitality is too big, too strong, too fast, too good. There is absolutely nothing that Onic can do in that game. At this point, at least right now, they're actually the kings out of all so-called kings of MPL ID.
Man. It's very insane how Niall is able to just end everything as the fan. He got a lot of tempo, he got a lot of lead as well. And that was paired with Moreno, who kept on, hitting the arrows and everything in between. Shogun also played a massive game with the Beleric. And they were trying to look for this Hail Mary set with the Fatal Links, but nothing was able to shut down the backline of Bigatron. And this Raphael just made things worse with the respawn and all that. But let's see. Up on the stage is Bigatron by Vitality with the players. And also Bude in the review.
Bigatron by Vitality.
Bigatron by Vitality.
Kegagahannya 2-1 sempat ada momen mendebarkan